Hello, my name is Daniel. Welcome to the first video to Mandy's Candy YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm not Mandy. My wife Amanda is behind the camera. So hello, Amanda.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, we're just introducing obviously the channel, but also the freeze dryer that we bought probably a couple of months ago. We were looking on the market for a while, and a lot of people, a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of reviews were talking about a freeze dryer, or a number of freeze dryers, but Harvest Right came up a fair bit, and but that's basically for the American market. And but we found one, as far as I'm aware, is the only Australian produced freeze dryer, and obviously that's helpful for us because that's where we live. So and that's freeze dryer by Cryodry, and it's called the CD8. So and I don't have all the benefits on hand at the moment, but basically it's the only certified freeze dryer for certain food industries, and it's used in labs and stuff like that. So so this is the one we went with, and over the last few months we really enjoy it, and it's very, very simple to use. We've had a few hiccups here and there, just nothing major, just some of the foods, just trying to how would you say, experiment with how long certain foods stay in there, and once or twice the door might get stuck, like when you release the drain valve, it won't pop open, but I simply send an email off to Cryodry, and the support helps immediately, pretty much. So nothing out of the ordinary. But over the last few months, we've done, I don't know, we were going to count the amount of cycles we've done, but we never did. So we've done quite a few, I'd say, a couple of dozen. This will be the third. I'm about to put on a cycle at the moment, and this will be the third cycle today. So you need either put it on AutoDry, and you don't have to change anything, you just let it do its thing, or you can do a manual mode, or this one has a candy mode, and we've used candy mode a few times. So we've done 2 candy modes today, and since we'll be leaving this overnight, we will we're going to put it on AutoDry. So Amanda, I'll get you to come this way a little bit. So what we've done at the moment, we've got 5 trays in here. We've got red clouds, and to spice it up again, the bit of difference, we've got red clouds, and then we got red clouds and sour Coke bottles, and these are peach rings, and we've got more peach rings. So they're we've learned pretty quickly that the peach rings will actually expand a fair bit, so that's why these ones have more spacing than the others, whereas the red clouds, they don't, they expand a little bit, but not a great deal, so we can fit more on there. So we've learned that via just trial and error. Yeah. So I'm going to put this on right now, and so basically you shut that, and I'm going to shut the valve. All that does is it stops air releasing from the machine, because during the whole cycle you want a vacuum in there, so nothing comes in, nothing comes out. And we've done a defrost mode, so we've stopped that. So we go to the home screen, and all we do is auto dry, and that's it pretty much. And it has a checklist. You got products is evenly distributed, check. Drain valve is closed, which I've just done, so check. The chamber is defrosted, we did that earlier, check. And the door is closed, check. And all you have to do is click start. And there you go, 12 hours. Now, with the AutoDry, it ranges from about roughly 11.5 hours to 12 hours. We've never had any they go over 12 hours. I think the quickest on an AutoDry is about 11 hours and 20 minutes. And that's cool. I mean, we won't be here, so when we come back to work tomorrow morning, it will be finished. And that's what we'll do. We'll stop the video, and then next time you see us will be in the morning, probably about 5-ish. But just quickly, so you got the Cryodry, the CD8, and off to the side here is a German-made pump, which is oil-free, which I thought was quite, let's say, beneficial, because oil, from what I've gathered, some machines have oil in it. You top it up with oil, and you might get a bit of like backwash, and that goes from the pump into the freeze dry, and you might contaminate some of your merchandise. So we didn't want that, and the guys from Cryodry said, look, oil free, and yeah, that's that. So at the moment, I won't go into the details because I don't know all the details, but there's 4 stages to the process, and the freezing stage, which in this mode will take a number of hours. So we'll freeze it all, and then there's the drying stage. I can't remember all the other stages. I did know. One's called storage. I think the last one's called storage. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah. So the next time you see us, we'll be half asleep, about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we'll show you the finished product and what to do if the lollies or candy or whatever isn't finished. I'll briefly show how you can extend that time to, if it's needed. It doesn't freeze it, it just continues drying it. So you can chuck on more hours or whatever, which we've done a few times, especially on a candy mode. But yeah, so that's it. The Cryodry CD8, if you're wanting one in Australia, it is expensive.
Very.
It is. But if you're looking at, if you've got a business, or you're looking at starting up a business selling freeze-dried candy or lollies or whatever, do some research on this, but it is certified for food industries. Yeah, and it's well worth it. And so far, with the help and technical support, they've been very, very good. Most of the time I'll just email and they'll come back with us within a few hours. They're based over in Sydney, we're in Perth. There's a 3-hour difference, but that's cool. And once I even spoke to someone on the phone about some issues, and they said, "Oh, try this, try that." Yeah, but that's all cool. But I think maybe in a future video, there was a time when at the end of a cycle, what I normally do, I'll press cancel to end the cycle. I'll open up the drain valve, which is on the side, and then just flick this open, and then when the door's ready, it'll just pop open. And that wasn't happening. I thought, oh, what have we done? We've broken it already. But the email come through, very, very easy instructions, and one day I'll just explain what I did, and it would take like less than 5 minutes, and I was quite impressed with the level of support that they give. And but yeah, so the Cryodry, so the price, we'll mention the price for us was about 15.5. Yeah, that's delivered. Got the machine first and the pump a few days later, I think.
Yeah,
a few days later, and yeah, so that's that. But and so I'm not the handiest of handyman. I'm not very good with my hands as it was, but very, very easy to install. The hardest thing, I think, was getting it, because they delivered outside, in a big massive crate on a pallet, undid all that, and getting me and someone else, because it's quite a sturdy machine, pretty heavy, 80 kilos.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So,
and I lost my desk because the bench wasn't deep enough.
Yeah. So we had we didn't even know how big it was going to be. We've seen other machines on YouTube, but really, when you think about how big the machine is, you don't really are aware of it until you see it. But as you can see, so I mean, it's like that, but it is quite long. So it does take up a fair amount of room. And so yeah, but 15 grand, that's for the machine, the pump, delivered, probably 5-10 minutes to install it, and Bob's your uncle, all done. Very, very easy. But yeah, like I said, we'll see you in the morning and at the end of the cycle and what we do. And so yeah, see you then. All right, good morning. It is about 12 hours later. Here we are at the shop. The cycle has finished, as you can see. So you just simply say complete, and now it's giving us an opportunity to examine the product. So all you have to do is click on stop. Now it'll come up with this: is the product dry? While this pop-up is open, the vacuum control valve will remain closed. That's to do with the pump, to allow product retrieval. So you don't do anything yet, but what we have to do, drain this to allow air, or get rid of the vacuum basically. So, and then just, okay, the door has finally popped open. So we'll leave the pop-up screen open, and then basically we just check the product. So since we use different types of clouds, these ones are actually blown up a bit more than normal, and all you have to do is try
Sound ready?
Yeah. So they're fine. They're good. And this is my breakfast. I haven't eaten yet, but these will be exactly the same. These are always good. What else we got? And the peach rings.
Peach rings, which blow up quite a bit.
Yeah. So that's why we only did 3 in 3s, and so make plenty of room between them, because I've never had one of these before, but
they're tasty.
And the last one was, look, and you can see sometimes they blow up so much that it scrapes across the top, and so yeah, I'll put that on. And so with the pop-up screen, so is the product dry? All you have to do is say yes. But if it wasn't, just say you had a product that was still moist or whatever, not crunchy all the way through, you click on no and simply edit the time. You might want to put in, you have to do it in minutes, so let's say 300 minutes or whatever. So let's just say, I'll just do it as an example, 50, enter, and then confirm, and away you go. But we're not going to do that because everything's dry. Is the product dry? Click on yes, and it shuts down the pump, and bang, you're ready to do another cycle.
After you defrost it.
Yeah, after you defrost it, which actually we'll do that right now. So what we'll do, we'll just pull these out, Amanda. Ready? Okay. We've taken the trays out, We're going to leave the shelf system in there. Close the door because we're going to do a defrost mode now, full cycle.
So as you can see down the bottom here, that's all ice.
Yeah, it's very, very cold. But even though the trays heat up, everything else in there is freezing. So shut the door. Now the drain valve you leave open. Sorry. Yeah, the drain valve you leave open because you have to evacuate all the ice that's in the system will come out there. And all you have to do is defrost. You'll come up with a checklist, remove trays, yes, open the drain valve, yes, close the door, done, and then start. Now with the cycle, you got remaining time 120 minutes. That timer doesn't start until things have approached or hit their required temperatures. So you basically just leave it. And that's that. I mean, that's the whole cycle done. We're doing the defrost mode. Like I said previously in the video, so for us yesterday, the CD8 is very, very easy to use, especially if you're just doing AutoDry, candy mode, and then defrost. Very, 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 very simple. And I love the fact that it's got these little checklists, and you can just say yes, 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 or oh, that's right, I haven't done the drain valve, but I'll do that one. Click, and that's it. Too easy. All right. But anyway, yeah, that's the CD8, and we're going to do many, many more videos in the future. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and say hello to your mum for me.